Hi, my name is Heckman. I'm the new Lector, Sustainable Performance at Codarts, the University of the Performing Arts in Rotterdam. Right now I'm sitting at the Kop van Zuid on the Rotterdam harbor on a sunny afternoon, and it's a remarkable place because a little left of me is the cruise terminal, the point of departure of the Horn America line, where I, as a young boy of 13, left with my parents on the SS Statendam for a 3-year stay to the United States, sailing off to New York. And look at this place right now, what a remarkable change. A different perspective from where I'm sitting now, zooming out, a Google Earth perspective, one would see the harbor of Rotterdam, one of the biggest, largest and busiest ports in the world. And around it, the Delta of Holland, like any other big delta in this world, densely populated and facing the same challenges: energy, finance, climate, rising sea levels. And in the midst of that, here in Rotterdam is also Codarts. In that turbulence, with many, many cultures, 80% of our students come from foreign countries. And Codarts too is trying to find a place in this time of transition and not miss the link with the changes in society and the world at large. Another realization that I've had over time is that for all the different things that I've done, through, for instance, working with in the educational system, especially with difficult kids, helping to transform one of the worst ghettos in America into a more developed, economically developed area, working with infrastructural systems. What I found was it's not only the skills and the theory that you need to have, but more important was to be fully present, to be in the moment and to really bring who you are to what you do. The lectorate that I'm heading for the next couple of years, I've coined Sustainable Performance, a lifelong journey. Sustainable performance didn't appear out of nothing. It has a relationship to some of the theories and practices that I've been using over the years. And two of them are worthwhile mentioning. One is open systems thinking, and the other one is flow, the psychology of optimal experience. Open systems thinking is really social ecology, or ecosystems, the relationship between the system and its environment, and vice versa. And flow is the phenomenology of when people are so involved in something that they're completely absorbed in the activity that they do, pushing the boundaries, raising the bar. Being in flow also means that you have to be extremely alert to the stimuli coming from the environment. It helps you to stay on track and stay in flow. Because reading the environment, making connections, relating to the world around you is extremely important and is your feedback for your performance, to stay in that performance. Sustainable performance is the dynamism or the dynamics between the student, teacher, the performer, the task environment, which for the student is Codarts, and the world at large. And to continue, after this definition of the sustainable performance, my research question, which will come back at all times, is what influences sustainable performance? You heard me mention the journey a couple of times now, but it's not just a regular journey. I derived this journey from Joseph Campbell, professor of mythology, who at a quite young age wrote a book called The Hero with a Thousand Faces, revealing that in all the tales, world tales, the hero's journey carries the same elements, whether it's Oceania, the European tales, or Asian tales, they all carry the same elements. And these very elements that I use. I've used them on the hero's journey with the Olympic team in 2004 towards Athens. And I will do the same here. And the key elements are, of course, at first there's the calling or the dream, the setting the course, the sense of direction, what did you dream about? And second, there is fellowship. How do you organize your own success? And who is involved and how are you engaged? The social part of it. And third of all, of course, there's the setback, the dragon that you need to slay. What are your limitations and what are your blind spots? How objectively true, honest can you be about yourself? And the fourth is very important, which is the crimson line that runs through the whole process, is flow, or the total performance. Can you really be available when need be? Can you be on fire when you need to be? And at last, the return of the hero, coming back from that experience, descending the mountain. Are you prepared to come back? And what's the holy grail that you carry with you for yourself and for the people back home, society? And what are your learnings? This is the learning model that we use to go on the journey, and hopefully it reveals the question around sustainable performance. No research without result. Also in this research we expect results, and we expect them to be twofold. First of all, that the participants of this journey will be total performers, meaning that they can fully express their talents when need be. And second of all, that they have acquired on the way enough experience, enough concepts and skills to continue their journey after Codarts. In fact, to be able to continue any journey after Codarts. The influence of this project on Codarts is that sustainable performance is not just a project from A to Z, but it allows students to navigate through a landscape, learning by doing, just as the real world. So Codarts, as we are speaking, is right now trying to build that landscape, an artistic landscape, which is no longer educational pipelines according to academies, but a broad landscape in which students can cross over and learn and acquire the skills that they need to have in order to be successful in society afterwards. To you, people who are viewing this videotape, I would ask you, please link to our community, and maybe you, through this little lecture on sustainable performance, you have ideas or questions maybe, or even better, maybe you can share a story which could help us in our research. So please feel welcome on the journey, and I thank you very much for your attention.